Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the Heshbon, the FV4005. Yes, I know you call it by another name with other people, but as far as we're concerned, it's a Heshbon because that's what it was designed to fire. Hesh rounds, high explosive squash head. This one is on the south spawn of Prokhorovka and it's under the command of Koblackovik of the HIWAY clan. I think it's Highway. Well, he's on the highway, he's on the way. Game started. Now, it's got the big 183mm main gun, which is capable of doing 1,750 hit points of damage. And yes, he's loaded the Hesh straight away, 230mm of pen with those rounds. With standard AP, it's only 1,150, but it does have 310mm of pen. And with standard HE, it's 1,750. Oh, he's been hit by a blind shot straight away by somebody because he wasn't spotted, but he's only got 92mm of pen with standard HE. So where did that round go in? Oh, it was actually through the turret. So a T-62A got lucky with an APCR round, which, of course, hitting a turret of a Heshbon is a bit overkill because, of course, you don't need a APCR round to get through the turret. You just need an HE round, actually. Oh, that gorilla just took 2 shots from the enemy. Now, I think they're blind firing down the highway towards us. Now, the Heshbon, based on the Centurion Mark III, developed in the 1950s. There were 2 prototypes and 1 hull. Yeah, they changed the turret each time they were doing a different test. Okay, and the only one that remains is currently at Bovingdon after being completely revamped and perfected. It's now restored to its original condition. Got a target. And the gorilla is out the game. That's a high roll for 1,800 hit points. Yeah, I think Koblackovik's going to enjoy this game. There's a big reason why you should have this one in your inventory. If you ever get a chance to have an entire line of tanks, this is one of those line of tanks that you ought to have. The bad thing is, of course, it does have a very long reload. 28.76 seconds by the book, and he's got 26.37. What's amazing is its pinpoint accuracy and the fact that it can take down an enemy tank with just basically 1 hit. The Hesh rounds are expensive, but they're very worthwhile. Now, he could have actually done similar damage to that gorilla with a standard ordinary HE. It wouldn't have cost him as much either. But the thing is, he doesn't know what's going to come in front of him. And so he can't sit there and wait for the reload while the gorilla's coming on with his big 15cm gun to do a lot of damage. So using the Hesh round on a gorilla, perfectly acceptable. And here we've got another target. This time around it's an IS-4. Now they do have armor, but they are still vulnerable. Now there he is, just got him on the turret. It's difficult to pen on the turret, much better on the hull. He can pick the right spot to get it through. He held his fire there. A lot of players, well, inexperienced players would have actually fired there, but he didn't. He held on because, of course, he knows he's got a much better chance. Here comes the Heinkel 277. Yeah, I know it's not a Condor. It is a 277 for sure. It's that rounded nose that gives it away. If it had a nose that looks like a DC-3, then it would be a Condor. A 4-engine Condor, but a Condor. But the fact that it only has a rounded nose means it's definitely the Heinkel. There's been a bit of dispute about that. People are still saying, no, it's a Condor. I promise you, it's not a Condor. Oh, what a lot of targets! Oh, that's exactly what you want to see. And, yep, I'm afraid the enemy Manticore has just gone to Manticore heaven. And we're about to fire our next round. Probably at the Badger, if not the IS-4. Yeah, they're wondering why they've not been shot yet. Well, the only reason you've not been shot is we're still waiting for the reload. E4's moving up. He smells blood in the water. The IS-4 just took a hit. He's not quite a one-shot yet, but he is close. We don't want to go too far forward. That's it. Just improve the position. And you can see there's two wrecks there, and they're using the wrecks for cover. But they have to go round the wrecks if they want to come forward. And here's the T-62A, the guy who fired the blind shot. And that's good recompense there. 1,893, another high roll. Yeah, he's not feeling so smart now. He might have got some damage on us earlier in the game, but now he's feeling pretty sorry for himself. Okay, we're still waiting for the reload. And we're ready. What's most amusing using this tank destroyer is if you're actually watching Steve from Honest Gaming, Steve Wolst, when he plays the Heshbon on Prokhorovka, he's blind firing targets to find enemy tanks that were hidden, and he does it with such efficiency as well. It's amazing to see. Oh, well, there's a lovely target there because that's the enemy Heshbon. Now he's wondering, can I get that guy? He's managed to pull back just in time. The Badger's still there, but he's twitching backwards and forwards. He really does want to get the enemy Heshbon, but he knows that the Badger and the IS-4 are hemorrhaging. Yes, you can still use the bush mechanic on them. Okay, I think we've got another target here now, the CS-63. And he takes a hit for 902. But we lost our Gorilla 15 because he went off the road and away from the bushes. The E4's doing the same thing. He's actually looking over at the Heshbon every now and then, or his opposite number. And there's the CS-63. And now he's out the game. But we didn't get the kill on that one. Unfortunately, one of our teammates has just drowned. I don't know how he did it, but yeah, he fell off the hill, went into the water, and he's drowned. Oh dear, we're only two down. We're not going to lose this one just yet, at least. Okay, E4 comes into sight and then disappears. It's tempting to just fire, but the thing is, if you do, you're more likely going to hit a wreck. There's the Heshbon. He's coming to sight again. Yes, they're definitely obstructed by dead tanks. The IS-4's gone. That's one good thing. Now he's trying to open the angle on the Badger. Well, the Badger has now only got 2 hit points, so he's being kept in the game by Wargaming, and he's hiding behind the wreck of the aircraft. Yes, the Arty's doing his best. He'll smash him, and in fact he does go down now. Now we're squeezing up. Now the road actually moves over. Oh, we did get spotted. Now move to the left. That's it. There's the T-62. Need to get behind this aircraft. That's better. And yes, obviously the Arty will pay attention now because he can actually pen our turret. We can't stay here for very long because the enemy Arty's a batch at 155.58. He's got 3 shots and the gorilla hits us and then the Arty as well. So we've lost a few hit points, yes. And again, we cannot stay here. There you go, rounded turret, you see? A rounded cockpit. It's definitely a Heinkel 277, no doubt about that at all. But it's now gone the other way because we're 2 up on the enemy. If that M60 makes a move towards us. He is losing hit points. The Tessac's hitting him. There you go. And that's the end of him. And that was a solid kill, that one. Right into the engine bay. Nice shot as well. And now he's climbing the hill towards these bushes so he can get a go at the gorilla from a distance. The gorilla's gone. Now, look at this. An IS-7 on the enemy team in the rear. Now, watch out. You've got the aircraft. Whoa. How did he get down there? Sooty, what are you doing there? Well, we missed out on the kill there because we took the time to dial in. There's a couple of kills that we won't get back, but it was very funny nonetheless. Oh, if you're wondering, Sooty is a childhood character from a puppet show. And yes, Sooty would appear in all sorts of unusual places. It's a hand puppet, by the way. Okay, we've got a Crocodilo up on top of the hill. And, oh, before we can even shoot, he's gone. That means there's only 2 left. The can opener, who does have 556 hit points. And the enemy Arty, which is the Batchat. Now, he did hit us twice. And so, yes, we do need some retribution on him. We did get spotted there. And we can't get through that. Oh, we can get through the gap. Oh, I'm surprised. I'm shocked. Okay, everyone's heading down this end. He's going to sit up here on the railway line until they discover where he is and then slot him rather, from a distance. He is in that bushes there. He's there. Because that's the direction the shells came from. The leopard's gone over. He hasn't found him. That means he must be over here. Hello, City. What are you doing there? And another one. And that was a really good victory for Koblackovik. Well, I probably overdid it on the Sooty and the Sweep jokes in that one. Well, yes, the puppets, the hand puppets were called Sooty and Sweep, and he did have a girlfriend as well. That was a first-class tanker for Koblackovik in the FV4005 on the Prokhorovka map. He managed to get a sharpshooter for getting 10 or more consecutive shots on the enemy, as well as a Reaper for taking out consecutive enemies with consecutive shots. On top of that, he got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He could have actually had a Top Gun out of this game, as well as a Fire Pro effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, and a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this game. He managed to get 5 exactly. He did get the high caliber as well for doing the most damage, and he ended the game quite smartly as well, because as soon as he spotted the enemy Arty, he just flipped the gun round and bang, and he was gone just like that. 10,631 is the win 8 on this one, which is super unicum and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at the team score. Right at the top of the table, 8,709 hit points of damage. Yes, you get these insane scores in the FV4005, the Heshbon, because the ammunition is capable of doing so much damage to the enemy very quickly. Second highest damage went to the Leopard 1 with 4,594. And the third highest damage, well, that was the IS-7 on the enemy team with 4,223. When it came to kills, we can see top scorer was the Batchat 25 ton. He got a Top Gun. He got 6 kills in this game. 4 kills went to Koblackovik, and 2 kills went to the IS-7 and the BZT-70 on the enemy team. and everyone else I've got 1 kill or nothing. And when it came to base XP, we can see that it's the back chat again with 1,298 courtesy of his kills, and 1,035 went to Koblackovik, and 1,021 went to the Tesak. And that guy got a patrol duty for spotting 6 enemy tanks and being the only one spotting them whilst they were being damaged. So he was probably the one who was actually giving away all the enemy tanks in the distance we could see, but we just couldn't shoot because the wrecks are in the way. Anyway, let's have a look at the team detail report. 7 shots fired, only 7, but he got 7 direct hits, but only 5 penetrations, 2 splashes, 8,709 hit points, of which 5,782 were at more than 300 meters. He received 3 hits, 2 penetrations, 1 right from the start, and 2 hits by way of splash damage. Yes, 2 Arty shots that came in and did do damage. And of course, he did receive 1 very big hit from, I believe it was the Gorilla 15 as well, on the enemy team. Or at least it was one of them, if I look back through my log. 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, and 333 hit points of spotting assist in the game. He earned 75,532 credits for that battle, and he got 105,000 for mission completion. But look at his ammo costs. Very high ammo costs because those HESH rounds are really expensive. He also got 7 bonds for it being tier 10, and 3,882 experience points, including 777 for another mission completion. This is holiday ops after all. So very well done there to Koblackovik. I know I've got a bit off track when I started mentioning Sooty and Sweet, but it is just so funny when you find somebody who you didn't expect to be there, and all of a sudden, but you just blast them away. And he did get revenge on that T62. Poor T62. He lost 1,893 from that shot. And he probably thought, oh, I'm in it here because I got an early shot on the Heshbon for 340. Yeah, but the Heshbon got his own back on you in a very big way. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. And thank you for watching.